I was eating clean carnivore for over 6 months, longest run I've ever had, most confident I've ever felt, the best I've ever felt. Then I caved. I drank some alcohol and ate some garbage. In today's video, I'll go over exactly what I ate and drank and let you know how it affected me both physically and emotionally. So, if you end up slipping, you'll know what to expect. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. My name's Cassie. A few days back, I posted a video. It was my Chicago vlog, and I documented my whole weekend. I went to my 30-year high school reunion. I went back home. I was all over Chicagoland. I'm gonna have Larry put the card right up here. And toward the end of the video, it shows that I didn't do very well. So yeah, let's talk about this slip. I rarely drink, and when I do, it's usually just socially. And I had no intention to have any alcohol, but I did. I started with a shot, and then another one, and then another, and then there's a beer in my hand. And that is when my guard came down. And, you know, they rolled out some fresh baked chocolate chip cookies, and I didn't say no. Grabbed a handful before we left. My cousin and I, we go back to her house, and I'm just sitting here mowing down on these cookies. First bite, I was like, yeah, this is good. By the second bite, third bite, I'm like, no, it's really not that good, but I still kept at it. Cookie! And then I had another cookie. And then I pull out a third cookie and I start eating that one too. I threw the remainder of the cookie out. I did not finish that third cookie. So there's the slip. And where was my mistake? Alcohol. Absolutely alcohol, hands down. I have a feeling I really would have been strong otherwise, but that alcohol really messed me up. Sunday morning comes around and my cousin had made me bacon and eggs. I think it's really cute. Our family knows we're carnivore and they try to accommodate us as best they can. And they did with bacon and eggs. How can you go wrong with that? I say my goodbyes and I head out to the airport. I was still a little bit hungry, a little bit hungover maybe, a little bit tired. I had a very long trek to the airport. It's about an hour away, but with traffic it ended up being closer to like 2.5 hours. It was fun stuff. Traffic. I make my way to the terminal. I find a seat. I noticed a hot dog cart was open, so I thought, okay, well, I'll go over there and get a hot dog or two. That's no problem. I can definitely combat this. Well, I'm in Chicago. It's been 10 years since I've had a Chicago style hot dog. And in all honesty, I never thought you shouldn't have this. No, everything said, eat me. I could take or leave hot dogs. I really don't know what it was. They looked so dang good. I got 2 and I ate every last poppy seed and very filling. They were jumbo dogs. There was a lot of condiments on there. It was a big meal, like twice the amount of food that I would normally eat, of course minus the buns. Well, after about 10-15 minutes, food settled and they weren't so amazing. I didn't have any digestive issues. I was just really tired and very full and very uncomfortable. Well, I make my way home and I told Larry exactly what had happened, and he gave me all the support that I needed, saying don't worry about it, it's a little blip, it's just a bump in the road. You could have done so much worse.
Oh honey, you could have done a lot worse than you did. Yeah, definitely. Just a little blip in the road. Okay. Alright, I'll see you when you get here. Love you. Hey Larry, Mom blew it.
I'm the weakest person I know, and we have evidence on video. I'm the weakest person I know. I'm the weakest person I know. Next day rolls around, I'm home, I wake up in my own bed, and first thing I do, I made steak and eggs. Okay, I'm getting back on track. This is going to be a great start. Here we go. We got it. And I was great the first day. Well, the problem is the next day I was back at work. Now my mindset is I'm good. I'm solid. I'm back on. It was a little blip. I'm fine. There are a lot of temptations there. No matter how strong-willed I thought I was, it wasn't enough because I stumbled. I'd grab a small handful of candied pecans. They just made some queso dip. I grabbed myself a bowl of that. Super lazy, dirty ketovore at this moment, and it's not good. I'm stumbling. I am having a hard time regaining my footing. Next day rolls around, same mindset, rinse and repeat. By about day 3 is when I started really experiencing digestive issues. Not only was I extremely bloated, I had cramping. My intestines felt like they were stuffed with foam, and it was just awful experience. But aside from all the physical pain, now I'm dealing with depression, shame, embarrassment. I thought, I am on a slippery slope here. Besides letting myself down, I felt like I let Larry and y'all down. That was really something. I thought, wow, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do to myself? It's over. You're not going to be able to recover from this. You've been down this road before. You're going to gain 70 pounds again. After receiving the great lab work for my thyroid, it's healing. Oh, y'all, food. It can be so hard to resist. I don't know how well or if I would have recovered if it wasn't for this channel. Thank you, Larry. This is all because of you. I love you. Although the slip wasn't exactly beneficial to me physically or even emotionally, but one thing I can say is that I learned from it. I don't have that beast in check yet. That food addiction is still very strong, and there's no going back. I'm not that type of person who can take or leave food. Some people have a really strong willpower. My gosh, I wish I was like that person. And I know a lot of you do too, but it's not that way. So we just have to work a little harder. Our battle is uphill. Always uphill. I also learned that after 6 months of carnivore and eating clean, my body was running very efficiently. So fortunately, once I put my foot down and resumed eating strict carnivore and was feeling completely back to normal within 3 days. And because of my experience on BBBE, I decided to eat only beef till I felt back to normal. 2 meals a day, either steak or ground beef, salt only. Like I said, 3 days is all it took. Yep, I definitely learned my lesson. We're about 30-ish days from my daughter's wedding. And I'm going to tell you, this little weekend was a big eye-opener for me. So Larry and I, we've decided we're not going to cheat at my daughter's wedding. I hope you all learned from me. Next time you're at an event and you're a little worried about it, I want you to think about this. Think about that slippery slope. And sometimes at the bottom of that slope, it's a cliff. Learn from me. Everybody, thank you for your time today. So as I try and kill this fly, click on this next video to see what can happen if you let a cheat day spin out of control. Remember, no sugar, no carbs, no cheating. Love y'all. Fuckers.